Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Thank you so much, dear Vaishnavas, for taking out your most valuable time. Very, very grateful to you for your kind association. Today we are going to read Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 42, entitled The Breaking of the Sacrificial Bow. Before that, we'll chant some prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet. Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityaṁ bhāgavata-sevayā Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajeshatanaya Saddhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachitupasana Vrajavadhu Vargena Va Kalpita Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumartho Maha Śrī Caitanya-Mahāprabhur-matamidam Tatradhara Para Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna-prishtaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhakti-vedanta Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadeshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas, thank you so much for joining. Today is the 17th February 2026. We are reading Bhagavatam Amala Purana, Canto 10, Chapter 42, The Breaking of Sacrificial Bow. Yesterday we completed the Kṛṣṇa and Balram entering Mathura, and we discussed the story of the washerman, the weaver, and Sudama, the florist. This, okay. Shital Mataji, would you like to read this summary of this? Or anyone in your
Yes,
family?
Prabhuji, I can.
Mhm.
The breaking of the sacrificial bow. This chapter describes the benediction Trivakra received, the breaking of the sacrificial bow, the destruction of Kamsa's soldiers, and the inauspicious omens Kamsa saw, and the festivities at the wrestling arena. After leaving Sudama's house, Lord Krishna came upon Trivakra, a young hunchbacked maidservant of Kans, who was carrying a tray of fine ointments. The Lord asked her who she was and requested some ointment from her. Entranced by his beauty and joking words, Trivakra gave both Krishna and Balram a good deal of ointment. In return, Krishna stepped on her toes with his lotus feet, took hold of her chin and lifted, thus straightening her spine. The now beautiful and charming Trivakra then grabbed the edge of Krishna's upper cloth and asked him to come to her house. Krishna replied that after he had taken care of some business, he would certainly come and relieve her mental torment. Then the two lords continued their sightseeing tour of Mathura. As Krishna and Balram walked along the king's road, the merchants worshipped them with various offerings. Krishna asked where the bow sacrifice was to take place, and when he arrived at the arena, he saw the wonderful bow which resembled the Lord Indra's. Despite the guard's protest, Krishna forcibly picked up the bow, easily strung it in an instant, broke it in half, producing an ear-splitting sound that filled the heavens and struck terror in the heart of Kamsa. The many guards attacked Kṛṣṇa, crying out, "Seize him, kill him!" But Kṛṣṇa and Balram simply picked up the two halves of the bow and beat the guards to death. Next, the lords annihilated a company of soldiers sent by Kamsa, and then they left the arena and continued their tour. When the people of the city saw the amazing prowess and beauty of Kṛṣṇa and Balram, they thought they must be two chief demigods. Indeed, as the residents of Mathura gazed upon the lords, they enjoyed all the blessings the gopis had predicted. At sunset, Kṛṣṇa and Balram returned to the cowherds' camp for their evening meal. Then they passed the night resting comfortably. But King Kamsa was not so fortunate. When he heard how Kṛṣṇa and Balram had easily broken the mighty bow and destroyed his soldiers, he spent the night in great anxiety. Both while awake and while dreaming, he saw many ill omens portending his imminent death, and his fear ruined any chance for rest. At dawn, the wrestling festival began. Crowds of people from the city and outlying districts entered the arena and took their seats in the lavishly decorated galleries. Kamsa, his heart trembling, sat down on the royal dais and invited Nanda Maharaj and the other cowherd men to come sit in their places. And they did so after offering him their gifts. The musical overture then began as the sounds of the wrestlers slapping their arms resounded. Hare Krishna.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Mataji, for this. I'll share something which might be of relevance here. There are two ways of, kind of understanding or going through some content. One is called Simha Lokana and one is called Vihagna Lokana. One is basically bird's eye view, right? We all have heard about it. So we just got a bird's eye view of this chapter. So what are the key highlights? Who can share in this chapter? We just read these. What happens in this chapter, or what's going to happen?
So there is a pastime of the hunchback lady, Trivakra, I think.
Trivakra Kubja, yes, Krishna will beautify her, yes, and accept her service. Okay, that's one critical theme. What else is there?
There's the lifting of the bow.
See, it is generally so common that whoever is reading, they are able to recollect.
Yeah, let
Others,
yeah.
Others can share what happened in this chapter.
Yeah, when Krishna lifted the bow, like he tried to break, like I'm remembering the pastime of Lord Sri Rama's Swayamvar, and the same thing happened when Krishna entered the Mathura city, and he broke the bow, and the Kamsa started fearing, and he didn't sleep that night when Krishna Balarama did this activity.
So yes, Krishna broke the bow, and that's the title of the chapter also. That's one of the key themes here. So I want to share this since I was studying this earlier. This one is called Simha Valokana, lion's glance view. When we are reading, when we are analyzing, we can have these two perspectives. Both are great. Other is Viha, and this is by Gauranga Darshan Prabhu from the book The Art of Studying and Teaching Scriptures. The bird's eye view. For example, some lion's eye view is like the lion, first does this stuff and just goes back and revisit. Oh, something is left or not. Let me just double check. Right? Because sometimes you may read Bhagavad Gita and you may read chapter 6 of Gita and you may find, oh, this verse, I read it. I don't recall. Oh, this was there in 6.40, such a beautiful verse. I never came across this. So fresh. And the bird's eye view is high level overview, which we just read right now. So there are 4 main themes, and now we'll go deeper and study what Shukdev Goswami is saying. Okay? Shri Shuka Uvacha Atha Vrajan Raja Pathena Madhava Striyam Grihitanga Vilepa Bhajanam Vilokya Kubjam Yuvatim Varananam Prapachayan Yantim Prahasan Rasapradaha Atha Vrajan Rajapathena Madhava Striyam Grihatanga Vilepa Bhajana Vilokya Kubjam Yuvatim Varananam Prapachayantim Prahasan Rasapradaha. Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Shukdev Goswami said, as he walked down the King's Road, Lord Madhava then saw a young hunchback woman with an attractive face who carried a tray of fragrant ointments as she walked along. The bestower of the ecstasy of love smiled and inquired from her as follows. According to Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, the young hunchback girl was actually a partial expansion of Lord's wife Satyabhama. Satyabhama is the Lord's internal energy known as Bhu Shakti, and this expansion of hers known as Prithvi represents earth, which was bent down by the great burden of countless wicked rulers. Lord Kṛṣṇa descended to remove these wicked rulers, and thus his pastime of straightening out the hunchback Trivakra, as explained in these verses, represents his rectifying the burdened condition of the earth. At the same time, the Lord awarded Trivakra a conjugal relationship with himself. In addition to the given meaning, the word Rasapradaha indicates that Lord amused his cowherd boyfriends by his dealings with his young hunchback. Hare Krishna. So the chapter begins. Krishna and Balaram are in Mathura. They had just dealt with Sudama. Now they met this hunchback, Trivakra, bent at 3 places. No, or in Hindi also known as Kubdi, Kubja. Especially you may have seen this due to old age. Some people may get due to some disease, some people may get. But Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is explaining this beautiful meaning that Kubja is the expansion of, what's the answer? Expansion of
Satyabhama.
Satyabhama, representing Prithvi. And Prithvi was tortured by the evil kings, carrying the burden of evil kings like Kamsa. And what is Krishna's job? As per Bhagavad Gita chapter 4?
Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam.
Yes, to destroy the miscreants, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam, to protect the pious. Especially, why did Krishna appear? How did Krishna book begins? How does the Bhagavatam begin? When Mother Earth seeks help from the demigods, from the Lord Brahma, and they all go to pray at the ocean of milk and offer the Purusha Sukta prayers, and Lord says, yes, I will appear to relieve the burden of earth. So here, Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is explaining that how Krishna is Rasaprada, is the bestower of ecstatic mellows, and Kubja gave Madhurya Ras, conjugal love, and to Kubja, Krishna gave Madhurya Ras, and to his comrades, Krishna gave Hasya Ras. And also the Adbhuta Ras. There are 5 primary rasas and 7 secondary rasa. What are the 5 primary rasas? You all know? Yes.
Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, Madhurya.
Very nice. Shantya, neutrality. Dasya, servanthood. Then Sakhya, friendship. Vatsalya, parenthood. And Madhurya or Madhurya is conjugal, as a lover. But there are 7 secondary rasas also. One of them is Adbhuta or wonder. So Krishna gave this Adbhuta rasa to general public. Now imagine, won't you be so shocked? Just if someone, chin se pakad ke se सीधा कर दे, spinal cord like was bent and it like straight. Imagine how we will feel. Like, who can do that? So many people have spinal back pain and so many vertebrae issues, and it's hard, it's painful. If you get slight back pain, it's so painful, right? You can imagine. Imagine Kubja, how much walking throughout her life, bent, not easy thing. So what was Kubja doing? What was she carrying? She was carrying ointments and sandalwood paste. Maybe I said old, but I like forgiveness. There is no mention of old, so it's mentioned she was young. Actually, it is mentioned that Krishna and Balaram saw a young hunchback woman. So she was not old. So it's mentioned clearly that she was young hunchback, representing the Bhu-Shakti or Prithvi. Oh, my dear earth, Krishna said, know that the burdens caused by Kamsa and others have now been taken by me. Therefore now you shall stand up straight. So this is what Krishna does. Krishna's job is to straighten us, is it not? We are also crooked, kubja. Maybe not in the body, but inside, right? We all know our crookedness. We all know our hunch. We all know where we fall short. What are our shortcomings? What all things we try to do in a crooked way. So should pray to Krishna. Krishna, please remove our crookedness, remove our hunchback, remove our burden, which is not allowing us to take full shelter of you. So let's see what happens further. Text number 2. Anyone?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, can I read?
Yes, Lord.
Okay, so this goes with the Karpanya Dosa meter.
Try, yeah.
Katvam varu Karpanya Dosho Katvam varorav etad hanulepanam Kashyangane va kathaya swasadhuna Dehi avayor anga vilepamuttamam Shreyastatasteena chirad bhavishyati. I mixed it up, but
It's okay. It happens. Try one more time if you feel like it may take 1 or 2 times to get the words. Ka tvam varorivu etad uhanulepanam kasyangane va kathayasya sadhunah. Try.
का त्वं वरोरव एतद् उहानुलेपनं कस्याङ्गने वा कथयश्व साधुना देहि आवयोरङ्गाविलेपम् उत्तमं श्रेयस्ततस्तेन चिरात् भविष्यति.
Nice.
Translation by the disciple of Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki Jai. Lord Krishna said, "Who are you, O beautiful Tide One? Ah, ointment. Who is it for, my dear lady? Please tell us truthfully. Give us both some of your finest ointment, and you will soon gain a great boon." Okay, purport. The Lord jokingly addressed the lady as Varoru, O beautiful Tide One. His joke was not malicious, since he was actually about to make her beautiful. Hare Krishna. Back to you, Prabhuji.
Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Mataji. In material circle, if someone is hunchback, do they look beautiful? Not, right? Let's be honest, right? No one is going to address them as beautiful because they're going through a terrible situation. If someone is begging on the street and we say, oh, royal one, how will they feel? Will they feel happy or will they feel insulted? Insulted, right? You're making fun of my poverty, right? By calling me O royal king. Someone is hunchback, Krishna calling, O beautiful one. But the Lord, he doesn't like to, he is not the one who is going to be unkind and speak harsh words to anyone. So Krishna Chakravarti Thakur is explaining why was he doing that? Why did he use the word Vara Uru? Because he is going to make her the most beautiful, as we see in the purport. The Lord has the power. He can make a beggar a king. He can make a hunchback into the most beautiful one. With no anesthesia, he is the original, like, what do you say, plastic surgeon, right? Many people pay millions, thousands of dollars to get, their facelift or jaw change or, so many beauty products, beauty surgeries, just basically trying to change how they look, right? It's a billion-dollar industry. People are not happy with how they look and they want to change and go through very expensive treatments, which cause more harm than good. And it may take we have to go to a lot of painful procedures. But here, Krishna, instantaneous, no anesthesia, no nothing, immediately. That's Lord's power. So it was not malicious. The joke was not malicious. It was a joke, humor, because Krishna is giving the humor rasa to his friends also. But the Lord was about to me. And then he's asking, oh, is it for me? All these ointments? Tell us truthfully, is it for me? Give us both some of your finest, so both here, your finest ointments. Yat karoshi yadashnasi yat juhosi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva mad arpanam. Mad arpanam. Give it. Krishna is clearly saying, Dehi. Please tell. Katha yasva. Please tell. Sadhu. Don't lie. Have you brought this for us? Give us, and you will get a great boon. You see, Krishna told that to the washerman. He denied the request. And Krishna is so kind. He didn't say, hey, give us cloth. Krishna didn't say to this lady, this hunchback lady, give us nice fruits. To the fruit seller, Krishna asked for fruits. To the weaver, Krishna asked for the clothes. To the florist, Sudama, Krishna asked for flower garlands. So we see here a beautiful theme that Krishna wants us to give our best to the Lord. Similarly, Lord Chaitanya Mahāprabhu, to the Sridhar Kolavecha, the banana seller, Lord asked for bananas, banana leaves. Krishna needs what we can best give him. And he will give a great boon. He's not trying to change. He's not judging us. Whatever you have, do your best, give it to me. A student can offer the best grades. A householder can offer the best bhoga. Someone in government can offer the best administrative capabilities. Someone who's a big businessman can offer thousands and millions of dollars, like for a big project like Temple of Vedic Planetarium. Someone who's a teacher, likes to teach, can offer their mind and intelligence and words to share Krishna consciousness. So Krishna wants us to give our best. That will please him. That he's Varadraj, we were discussing that the other day. Then he will bestow the finest boon. Of course, we don't offer so that we can get boon, but Krishna is kind. He's not selfish, that you give, and he will forget. Rather, it's the opposite. He gives, and forgives. We get, and forget. We get so many things from God. The food we eat, the air we breathe, the sun, the moon, the water, the body, the senses, the home, the family, everything is Krishna's blessings. Do we express gratitude? But Krishna, and although it is all given by Krishna, these fine ointments, she didn't grow out of thin air. She must have picked from flowers or some herbs, etc., which are all creation of God. A child picks flower from the parents' garden or backyard and gives it to the parents feel happy. And the child gives the flower to the parent gives much more. That is Kavcha. Any other thoughts, comments here? Anyone? Next. Next 3, please. Anyone would like to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I can try.
Yes, Mataji.
Sairadhyovacha dasyasmi aham sundara kamsa sammata trivakranamahi anulepa karmani madbhavitam bhoja pater atipriyam vinayuvam ko nyatamastad arhati. Translation purport by Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The maid servant replied, O handsome one, I am a servant of King Kamsa who highly regards me for the ointments I make. My name is Trivakra. Who else but you to deserve my ointments? which the Lord of the Bhojas likes so much. Purport. Srila Vishnu Chakravarti explains that Trivakra, who is also known as Kubja, used the singular address Sundara, O handsome one, to hint that she felt conjugal desire for Krishna's alone, and she used the dual form Yuvam for both of you to try to hide her conjugal sentiment. The hunchback's name Trivakra indicates that her body was bent at the neck, chest, and waist. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. She was such a humble, simple lady. There is no name also, right? Like even for the fruit seller, we don't see the name. She was just like a maid servant. Dasi. Dasi Asmi. Who's Dasi? Kamsa. I'm the servant of Kamsa. Oh, Sundara. Krishna is Sundara, Nanda, Gopala. Krishna is, many names are Sundar. He is the most beautiful. What is my name? Trivakra, Nama. Trivakra is basically more like an adjective, one who is bent on three forms. It's used for actually Krishna also. Krishna also, you see, tede khade hote. When he stands, Lord Ram stands straight. But Krishna, you see in the altar, he is standing in a bent form. No, Krishna is Theda. So I make these ointments for Kamsa. But she didn't say that I won't offer these. She rather said, who else but you two deserve my ointments? She didn't say, oh, now imagine we are in Kubja's spot, that lady, and just an ordinary person. There must be millions of people in the city. Kamsa, she's doing directly, indirectly a service for Kamsa. The moment Kamsa gets to know that she has offered the ointments which were meant for me, Kamsa, to someone else, and not just someone else, my enemy who I called from the other town so that I can destroy them, and my servant is offering the items meant for me to my enemy. Will we take that risk? Something to ponder about. But she was very surrendered. Here, another meaning is, Kubja's statement is, Daso Asmi Aham. I am a servant of yours. That's another meaning. Kubja is explaining and using the word Sundara. Kubja was called Trivikra because her body was bent in three different places: neck, chest, and waist. In yoga, there is a pose called Ashtavakra pose. Ashta means eight, like bent at 8 places. You may have heard of the story of Ashtavakra also, who was bent at 8 places, but he was very intelligent. And he came to the king's court, and everyone started laughing. Oh, look at this silly Theda Meda Admi, right? He's bent at 8 places, and he has come to debate. But then when he started speaking, everyone was amazed and took his shelter. Because of my hunchback deformity, Kamsa respects me only for my work of preparing body ointments and nothing else. This is materialistic mindset. And unfortunately, it's there for, this is an important point here. Did everyone catch that? What I just said? Can someone elaborate? Shall I read this again? Krishna Shri Thakur is saying, because of my hunchback deformity, Kamsa respects me only for my work of preparing bodily ointments and nothing else. Who is going to explain this point?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, she doesn't have any respect or is not given any respect because of her physical appearance.
Yeah, that's one beautiful point. Very nice. Anyone else wants to add? This is a typical materialistic mentality. People don't matter. Their output matters in the corporate world. Do people matter? Many of us work in corporate jobs. Let's be honest. Do people really matter to them? Anyone wants to share? The output people perform, that matters. I was working with one of my colleagues in the company. She was not very old, maybe around 55. We were talking and meetings and this and that, projects. Suddenly we get to hear, oh, so sorry to say, so and so passed away yesterday. I was like shocked. We were talking to that lady for in the meetings, projects, and all. Oh, it's so unfortunate and all that. So one day, people offered some. She was like in some conversations. Next day, you know, you know, almost, almost she never existed in the company. And she worked for like 20 plus years for the company. It's so unfortunate, right? Many people are going through layoffs and having a little hard time. They say, we gave our life for this company 20 years, 30 years, and they just kicked us out like a piece of trash. Isn't that unfortunate? So Kamsa, she didn't matter. The project mattered. This is the big difference between materialistic life and spiritual life. In material life, the project matters. Project is everything. Output, task, what you do. Are you okay? Are you, people don't matter, unfortunately. But in spiritual life, Krishna is very personal. Devotees should be very personal. People over projects, very simple. Yes, we have to do services together. Yes, we have to distribute books, do festivals, do Harinam, etc. But not at the cost of people. People always matter more. People should be loved, cared. Then people will do amazing projects if people are loved, cared. The Kubja is saying, I Kamsa respects me because I gave the ingredients to him, not for anything else. That's one meaning. Vishnu Chakra Thakur also explains another meaning. Basically, I am pure. I am meant for you, Krishna. Because I am hunchback, Kamsa doesn't, look at me because he has thousands, hundreds of beautiful girls to associate with. He doesn't want to associate with the kubdi, right? So I'm pure. I'm only meant for you, my Lord. That's the other meaning as well. Did everyone catch the two aspects and the practical lesson also, the people over projects? Any reflections, thoughts there?
Yes, Prabhu, may I say something?
Yeah,
Briefly.
please.
So, Prabhuji, I've been working in the field of disability,
Mm,
and we have seen a lot of biases against people with disabilities. But there's a very nice thing that when you address somebody, that you use people first terminology. So instead of saying that the person is autistic, we say that this is a person with autism. So he's
mm,
a person first, then whatever his condition is later on. But sometimes, in India, we've seen that colloquially, like when certain languages are spoken, it is very common to say, like, दिखता नहीं है क्या, अंधे हो क्या, like लंगड़े हो क्या, ठीक से चल नहीं सकते हो क्या,
right.
that kind of terminology, like based on whatever the physical impairments that person has. So that was something I was thinking of. And second point, Prabhuji, that Vakra that you were talking, I was also reminded of Danta Vakra
Mm,
character. Thank you, Prabhuji. Haribol.
thank you. Yes, people first. Hate the sin, not the sinner. Hate the disease, not the diseased, right? That's because it could happen to anyone. We may feel, oh, I don't have this issue, but who knows what issue we may get tomorrow. Then we'll be able to feel their pain. Then we'll be able to empathize. Then we'll understand what it means to go through that situation. Hmm. Okay, let's read the next verse. Anyone who's not read yet? Manshul Prabhu, would you like to
Yeah.
try?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Haribol.
रूप पेशल माधुर्य हसितालापवीक्षितेह धर्षितात्मा ददौ शान्द्रमव्योरनुप्लेपनम्. Translation. Her mind, overwhelmed by Krishna's beauty, charm, sweetness, smiles, word, and glances, Trivakra gave both Krishna and Balarama generous amount of ointment. Purport. This incident is also described in the Vishnu Puran 5.20.7. Strutva tam ahasa Krishnam grihestam iti shadaram anulepanam pradodau gatrayognam atho bhoyaho. Hearing this, she respectfully replied to Lord Krishna, "Please take it," and gave both of them ointment suitable for applying to their bodies. Hare Krishna.
Haribol. Thank you so much. Rupa. Krishna is most beautiful. We used the word Sundara earlier. Now the word Rupa is used. Krishna is charming. Krishna is sweet, Madhurya. Krishna is the one who always smiles, Susmita, different smiling, Hasita. Alapa, talking. Vikshitaha, glances. So all these things, by his sweet words, by his beauty, by his smile, by his glances, Trivakra's mind was totally overwhelmed. And why not? We know Lord Shiva was overwhelmed when he saw the beauty of Mohini Murti. We know so many examples when one sees Krishna's beauty. What could be more beautiful in this world than Krishna? There's nothing else more beautiful. Krishna is the reservoir of beauty, the reservoir of sweetness, the reservoir of even Madan Mohana. Krishna is Madan Mohana. Madan, who shoots Cupid arrows to make everyone stupid, and people are charmed by lusty, passionate desires. When Madan looked towards Krishna, he also, was fainted by Krishna's beauty. Now, what to speak of anyone else? What to speak of Kubja? Absolutely, she was overwhelmed. Absolutely, one is intoxicated by Krishna's beauty in a good way. And what she did, she gave the dove. She gave what? Anulepanam, that lepa, that ointment, that paste, which was meant for Krishna, meant for Kamsa. Ubhayor, to both of them. Who are two here? Who are the two to both of them?
Krishna and Balaram.
Yes, Krishna and Balaram, the two lords. Krishna and Balaram. And also mentioned Sandram. I said, okay, I'll give you a little bit and rest I will give to Kamsa, because ultimately, I'm her servant. What will he say? Sab de diya. Right? You gave everything. Should have left for me. My job will be gone. She gave everything. Sarvasva. Sandram. Plentiful. She was not like a very rich, handsome, or pretty lady. But whatever she had, whatever Krishna asked, she gave. Please take it. And she respectfully, as mentioned in the Vishnu Purana here, she Shrutva tam aha sa Krishnam grihit grihatam anulepanam pradado. With a lot of respect. Very, very similar verse. You see this verse, and so in short, we should also give what we can, what Krishna requests us, to the Supreme Lord, Krishna and Balaram, with love, with devotion. Bhaktya, yome bhaktya, patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. Tadham bhaktya upaharitam, ashnami prayatatmana. One who gives with love and devotion, with respect, not out of grudge. Oh, not out of fear. Lo, if I don't give, then you will like scold me. And with love, with devotion, with respect. That's what pleases Krishna. Any other thoughts, comments here? Anyone has? Okay, so let's see what happens further. Text number 5, we can read. Anyone who hasn't read yet?
I can read Prabhuji, but there might be some noise in the background.
Please go ahead.
Tatastav angaragena svavarnetarashobhina samprapta parabhagena susubhate anurangita. Translation by Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Anointed with these most excellent cosmetics, which adorned them with hues that contrasted with their complexions, the two lords appeared extremely beautiful. Purport. The Acharya suggests that Krishna spread yellow ointment upon his body and Balaram blue ointment upon his.
So nice. Thank you, Mataji, for reading. Angaragena. They applied these natural, colorful, fragrant pastes. Natural, not chemical. Swavarnetara shobhina, which were colorful. So which color paste did Krishna apply?
Yellow color.
Yellow color. Krishna is also called Pitambara, right? And Balramji wears blue cloths, Nilambara. So, according to their moods, they applied the colors, these are the paste. According to their moods, Krishna spread the yellow ointment on his body and Balaram the blue. Samprapta parabhagena. These were very expensive, the best of the best cosmetics. We know even in this world, you can get a cream for $1, and you can get a cream for $10, and you can get a cream for $100, right? Or maybe $1,000 also. There might be something, They may look similar, white cream, but they may have different properties, different compositions, different materials used. So these were very, very refined, finest of the finest, meant for the king. Krishna and Balaram, when anything, why do people put creams or cosmetics in this world? Why? Let's be honest. To look beautiful. Or ornaments, chains, necklaces, bracelets, earrings, hair color, whatever, all the cosmetics or all the ornaments, etc. Why do people use them? To look beautiful, right? Everyone agrees? Anyone disagrees with that? And they look, right? If someone does that, they look. And we're not against it. But it should not be, it should be done with time, place, situation in a very decent way. Not in a, that's not the goal, but when should be moderately and systematically done. But the point here is when the ornaments come on the body of Krishna, the ornaments' glory increases by being in proximity with Krishna. Krishna is so beautiful that the ornaments appear beautiful when they get in proximity with Krishna. Are you getting the difference? Krishna, by the logic of Bhushana Angam, we can understand that actually Krishna's ornaments are beautified by contacting his body rather than the other way around. So the sandalwood paste or the blue paste or the red, the yellow paste, they appear more beautiful by being in touch with Krishna. That is the Bhushanangam. When the ornaments come in contact with Krishna, the ornaments become more beautiful. So, Kubja applied this, offered this paste. You can read one more verse, text 6. Anyone who has not read and would really like to read, please. Anyone?
Yes, Prabhuji, I can.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Prasanno Bhagavan Kubjam Trivakram Ruchiranam rijvim kartum manaschakre darsham darshane phalam. Translation by His Divine Grace Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Krishna was pleased with Trivakra, so he decided to straighten that hunchbacked girl with the lovely face just to demonstrate the result of seeing him. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Mataji, for reading. See, the Lord is very, very happy. Prasanna. If we want to please Krishna, we offer the best we can do. The Lord will be happy. The Lord didn't say, hey, you only gave me this paste. What about other things? Krishna is happy, even if you offer little thing to him. And he decided, Manah Chakre, he decided what? To give the result of seeing him. See, when we see Krishna, he will straighten us up. Just by having Krishna's darshan, our life will get straightened. Don't we feel that? Krishna's darshan means coming to Krishna consciousness. All of us, many of us, most of us, I don't know what word to use, some of us, we had crooked lives. We had crooked habits, hunchbacked habits, bad habits in the past. Is it not? But when we come in contact with Krishna consciousness, Krishna gives the result of seeing him, and that is, he straightens us up. He puts our life in the right track. He aligns GPS, Guru Parampara system, he aligns us so that we can go straight to our destination, back home, back to Godhead, and not get carried away with the worldly, passionate environments and temptations. That is the fruit of seeing him. Phalam. Darshane. So we should take darshan of Krishna through chanting, through reading, through hearing, through deity worship, etc. Darshayan, darshane phalam. What will happen? Krishna, in his mind, will choose to straighten us up in a good way, right? For our good. Any comments here?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes,
In
Mataji.
Ramayana also, when Surpanaka comes, she was a demonic lady. When she comes and she sees Rama, and by seeing the beautiful form of Rama, one of the commentary or one of the lectures I heard that she became more beautiful because of seeing Rama and chanting his name and thinking about Lord Rama in her mind. So when again she became demonic again, when she was thinking to abduct Sita, she want to get rid of Sita from Rama, then Lakshmana comes and cut her nose. At that time again her inner demonic quality comes and again she becomes a demonic. So when we think about Lord Krishna and when we think about his holy name and his form and qualities, our not only the inner, no, outside also, like our compassion and our all the good qualities of a devotee, they develop. Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, he purifies inside and outside. Bhayat antara shuchihi. Externally, internally, both he will purify. Very nice. Okay, so we will pause here and tomorrow we'll try to complete this section of Kubja, what happens further, and continue tomorrow. Thank you so much. Granthra Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Purana ki jai, Jagat Guru Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.